Jay, can you come here and say good morning?
Morning.
3rd of January. Ate a freaking banger of a meal last night. Feeling really slow. Probably not gonna eat breakfast. Definitely not gonna eat breakfast. Shaving very late. No, shaving is I feel very lazy right now. And to combat that laziness, I'm doing some work. When you rest, you should be resting fully. Stressing about not doing work while resting is not real rest. Real rest is just forget about it and just like decompress for a little. Alright, so good morning to y'all boys and girls. Currently on the walk now. I realized that I'm gonna need to buy an ND filter for this camera. So ND filter is essentially a sunglasses for your camera, right? And ideally you want as much light as possible to light your scene, right? So you don't have any noise and stuff, right? But when you have too much light, right, you can't get a low enough shutter speed, which explains why it looks kind of jittery, right? Because right now the shutter speed is too high, right, to compensate for the high amount of light being let into the camera, essentially. So what you can buy is an ND filter, which is sunglasses for your camera, which artificially lowers the amount of light being let into the camera, so you can still use that low shutter speed. And why do you want low shutter speed? So movement looks natural. Right now, movement looks quite jittery. You want it to be double the frame rate at which you're recording. It's the 180-degree shutter rule. So I'm recording at 24. So, I mean, there's no 48 shutter speed, 1/48 shutter speed, but there's a 1/50th shutter speed. Right now, that's definitely not what I'm recording at. I think it would be at like 1/300th of a second, something like that. Yeah. So you're gonna have too little light, and you're gonna need to have a extremely low shutter speed and extremely high ISO to compensate so things are visible. You can also have too much light in the sense that you need the lowest possible ISO and the highest possible shutter speed. Ideally, you don't need an ND filter, and it's just like a medium amount of light. And I feel like those days are typically the overcast days. I feel like that's why a lot of people like to shoot on the overcast days. The shadows are not too harsh, and they don't have to bring as much gear. I think right now you see the movement is kind of jittery, which is not ideal. I mean, you guys probably don't notice this crap, but it definitely adds some percentage of production value to the production if movement looks smooth. Right now the movement does not look too smooth. It's very handheld and not handheld because it's gimbal stabilized, but the movement looks very unnatural in a sense. So the way movies get it right is they obviously have a simple little ND filter. If they have $1 million budgets, hundreds of $1 million of budget, they're gonna have definitely an ND filter. That's probably the least of their worries, to be honest. Yeah, that's so fit for today. I'll show y'all a little bit. It's like 17 degrees today, so like 18 degrees. So I think chinos, loafers, and a white t-shirt. Pretty simple outfit. Gets the job done. Looking presentable, looking clean. Still looking good too, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so studying finished. I did a good paragraph on age-related risk factors for dementia. Talked about the Alzheimer's, the amyloid protein in the tau, accumulation in the brain leads to cognitive decline, all that kind of crap. But yeah, now I'm gonna grab like a coffee or something, grab some lunch with Christoph at the country club, and then probably get back to work. Today is a very important day. It's my grandparents' is it my grandmother's birthday today? Or is it my grandfather's birthday? Oh wait, no. I'm tripping. I don't even know what's going on. Alright, so in terms of like the nutritional front, I had like coffee today and a banana. Dude, I had so much freaking food last night, so I don't think it's breakfast is warranted. Even a lunch for that matter. Lunch is like, I'm not even super hungry, but I'll get some carbs in. I think I definitely had enough protein today. Yeah. Dinner will be quite big, I feel like, seeing as there's a large celebration. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you know, I'm thinking of going on a cut, maybe a 10-week cut, losing at 1% a week, just to get a bit leaner. So for me, right, I did a mini cut a couple weeks ago for a 6 weeks mini cut. I went from 185 to 175, so 10 pounds roughly. And then I did a 2-week break, and I bounced back up to 178 in the last couple weeks. I've just been eating off programs, indulging a little bit, resting, maintenance. I was kind of beating myself up about like, oh, I gained 3 pounds of this and 4 pounds, you know. But it's good to have that diet break, because in the long run, you know, you can't diet for however long without accumulating some type of stress on the body, right? Your body's in a stress state, so it's better to diet. It's better to diet, maintain, or even gain a little bit, and then diet again, right? But that baseline is still lower than it was initially. It'll be diet, gain a little bit, diet, gain a little bit, diet, gain a little bit. And the same for bulk. And bulk, lose a little bit. Bulk, lose a little bit. Bulk, lose a you know what I mean, right? So I'm just treating the last like 2-3 weeks of like Christmas, winter as like kind of maintenance. Well, I did gain, but this is kind of just potentiating a cut, essentially. And this cut is potentiating a future bulk. So, you know, that's the way I can kind of contextualize what I'm doing in some aspect. So I plan to get down to like 170, which is quite lean. I think at 170, I'll truly be 10%. Right now I'm 178, maybe 12, 13%. So if you do the maths, like roughly 170. I'm trying to cut down to 168, depleted. So when I replete, restore water, I'll be 170. Because last time I cut to 172 and I restored water to 175. I actually want to get down to 10% with water. Last time I was probably 10% without water, in a sense. It's like depleted. Wait, hold on. Yup.
What's the song that goes over this?
Bum bum ba no, it goes. We're jamming.
Alright, whatever.
Jamming with you. We're jamming. You know that Bob Marley song? Jamming?
No.
What?
I only know 3 of them. Exodus, 3 Little Birds, and Could You Be Loved.
We're jamming with you. We're jamming. To think that jamming was a thing of the past. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful.
No, I don't think so.
Dude, to be that dude just in the kayak over there,
He's grinding.
it must be chilling. It must be chilling, yeah. I can't wait until summer when it's like sunny and you just go out on the water. Summer's like mega hot, but I feel like this water would still be a little bit breezy, you know, a little bit chilly.
It's actually perfect though. Like,
The water's so clear. What the hell? This is crazy. This is the clearest I've seen it.
I know, it's so nice, man.
What the heck? This is like when you're in Spain.
Strange, huh?
This is like summer montage music.
Jay Alvarez.
Jay Alvarez, Alexis Ren song. That the dude that like renounced his father.
Yeah.
Tia lives there, no? That's Tia's
Yeah,
house?
that's Tia's house.
This one?
The fucking estate, yeah.
Dude, that's beast. Bro, you can see her house. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Which one's yours? Oh, no, it's over
It's
there.
in the back. You can't see it from here.
Yeah. Is that the one with the red house? Red roof?
Yeah, but it's giant. Do you remember a kid called Aston
Aston? That sounds so familiar.
from from Sean's grade? It was like their friend group was like Aston, Tijan,
Oh, yeah.
Willis.
Yeah, Willis Cho.
Ty.
Or Ty, yeah.
Not Cho. Fuck Cho.
Willis Cho. You know Willis Cho?
He's a cunt. he lives in that big one. And I remember because one time I missed my bus stop.
Yeah.
My school bus stop.
Yeah.
Because I was playing on his like Pokemon game.
Okay.
I was playing his Nintendo DS. What? Like, I was actually a blood, bro. Like, Tijan would let me play on his iPhone.
And the DS too?
Yeah. And I like missed my stop just because I was playing, and they like took me to his, and I like walked back.
Damn.
In like second grade or first grade.
Second grade.
I was just blooding out. I'll be like, Tijan,
Hey.
yeah, I play Mega Jump.
Mega. The weather here is just so nice, and I'm just so inclined to like Hong Kong so much. It is what it is, but it has to be done. I gotta do things sometime. I gotta do things that I don't want to do, and I don't want to go back to the UK. But, you know, I keep myself humble. You know, I don't know everything, right? I think staying in Hong Kong will be best for me, but, you know, most likely it's not, right? You grow the most and you learn the most in situations that are outside of your comfort zone. I'm not gonna grow doing the same thing every day, right? It just doesn't make sense. So I realize age is actually just a number if you think about it, right? It's just a denomination of time saying, okay, you've been alive for this long. And I realize this because, you know, past couple of days I've been getting kind of bogged down and overshadowed by this thing like, okay, you're getting old now, like you've not achieved anything. You're this age and you have not achieved this, but like, to be honest, it's just because I didn't put in the time, right? I think at any age you can make stuff happen, right? It's not like, oh, all of a sudden you hit 30 and then it's just not gonna happen anymore, right? So on that front, I'm not super worried, but I still feel this sense of urgency to get something going, you know, to pursue something, right? So that's what I'm doing. Chris, I'm getting sad, bro. It's almost time to leave.
When are you leaving?
Chris, you're actually the strangest person I know, no cap. Yeah. Anyways,
What'd you say?
unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna. Nah, Chris, you should hop on the looks maxing. There's some of, not saying you aren't, but I'm saying, you know, there's some good lessons to be learned there, you know, like style maxing, bro. I think you need some of that style maxing, to be honest. Gym maxing, I think you need that, bro. Max. I don't mean sub max, bro. I mean gym maxing, bro. You need to be optimal maxing. Staying in bed is not optimal maxing right now.
I already got my son, bitch. I woke up.
I don't usually. What I usually do is I go like this on the avocado, and I go sideways, and then go diagonal, and just put a bit of salt and eat it directly here, like as a bowl. I'm trying a new method, which is you peel the skin, and then you chop it like slices. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Focus, but usually anything worth doing takes some time and some type of focus. So. Regards to the steak, today we're eating on a beautiful sirloin. Not sure if it's grass-fed or grass-finished, but all I can tell you is that it looks delicious and it's seasoned with pink Himalayan salt. Once we get back to the UK, though, I'll only be eating grass-fed, grass-finished steak. I guess I was a shoulder to cry on. Let's get the heat up on this boy. Today we're cooking with a slight bit of avocado oil. And preferably you want a bottle that's like quite dark and not super see-through. So it can't react with light and oxidize. You don't want any oxidization in your food. Oxalates. I think that's the same thing, right? Oxalates is the production of oxidization and oxidative stress. Yeah, you want something dark so it can't react with light and oxidize. And the darker the oil is, meaning, if the oil got darker than it was originally, that means it's oxidized. I would use butter, but that's only for later, right? I'm gonna start with avocado oil and then finish with butter. A little dash of avocado oil to lubricate the pan, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that. Oh, y'all hear that? Yeah, I think that's ready. Lay this boy down. Lubricate the pan a little bit. Now, and we want to portion a bit of, I usually do unsalted butter, but I guess today we only have salted butter, which is okay. Unsalted is usually the way, because you don't know what kind of salts they're using. Could be using sea salt, which contains microplastics, Whereas if you're pink Himalayan salt, which is the most optimal salt, or Redmond real salt, those from salt mines. So, less chance of microplastics being in the salt mines than it is the ocean. Fun fact. I want to slightly over-sear. I find that if I flip it now, and the steak kind of rests for a little bit, the sear kind of goes away. So, look at that. That's a beautiful steak right there. Beautiful steak right there. Old steak techniques. Basting is one of them. I'm not basting with garlic today. Too lazy. So what the trick is with doing a thermometer, you want to get it from the side. You want to get it in the middle. And you want a temperature roughly 140 Fahrenheit in the center. This is 117. So I can give it another minute maybe. Wow, Jay, look at that. Is that beautiful or no?
It's beautiful.
Jay, you know Uncle Mark?
Mark?
Yeah. See Auntie Carol's husband? Yeah, he watches my YouTube videos. And he always comments. Look at that delicious breakfast. Delicious breakfast.
Got 5 eggs.
Yeah.
And now no more.
Wag na? I mean, wala na?
One thing na lang.
There's one. There's two. Oh my gosh. I'm about to. No, we bought
You bought it
from
China?
last week. No, I don't like the sourdough bread here. It's too dense.
Oh, I see.
It's quite. I don't know if it's like artificial or not, but I never seen a sourdough that dense, like the pattern.
Oh, okay.
Except Ivan. I know I saw him when I went out, but
Briefly.
my son Abby, he's such a well-behaved dog, bro. Sit. Oh, he's sitting.
They already know. You can wait 5 minutes. Mom's 172. 5 station. Minimum. Said 160. Yep. Otherwise. Amigo. Amigo. I'm here.
White dog. Good. Oh no! Go to him. No. There you go. You're gonna eat here. No. Hunker, go. big lunch. Let's go eat.
The glass makes it look nice.
Cheers.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, this place is cool.
No, good.
I feel like Dad would like this. Just like a Thai Tantan.
He doesn't like though.
It might be too noisy for him.
You have to wait as well.
Oh, he didn't like the waiting.
If it was in laptop.
I'm trying out this thing called Float Co, which is a I don't even know how to explain it. It's a Epsom salt float, kind of sensory deprivation tank. We'll see what's up with that. Yeah, so the float thing, from what I know, Epsom salt is just like a magnesium bath, essentially. You know, you can, I'm all down for some magnesium, you know, I'm about to train in like a couple hours, so I think, yeah, that'll certainly be useful. I don't know. Only problem is this place is so far. I have to climb like 20 minutes up a hill. That's Hong Kong for you. But here we are. It's on Kane Road, number 80, I think. I'm scared. All right, so this is the pod. It's a big pod. It's like 2 meters, about like 5 meters. I don't know. It's a big pod. I'm definitely fitting in it. And apparently, there's 500 kilograms of salt in here, so that is very cool. I'll be floating for 1 hour. Low-key, I'm nervous. Low-key, just like the smallest bit, because it's a new thing. You know, you got to try new things. And usually the new things are a little bit exciting. So, yeah, the nerves are there. The nerves are there of trying a new thing. So that's definitely good. I think trying new things is very, very important. Bring some spice to your life. Variety is the spice of life. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's try this. Let's try this bad boy out. 1 hour passed very quickly. I was in there thinking. It was a little bit disorienting at first. Just being able to like float freely. It kind of felt like I was falling when I would move around, just like float. They are right. It's like a kind of zero gravity feel. Let's be honest, I do feel refreshed. The 1 hour felt really short, actually. I had a lot of thoughts, and I kind of was just like free-flowing my thoughts, just feeling my body. Well, it's good. It's like a meditation. I do feel more relaxed. I think it's relaxing to do nothing. That's for sure. Having zero stimulation at all. So I think for the most part, every second of the day, we're being stimulated. Whether it's we're sitting in our room, we hear noise outside, we're scrolling on our phone, on the toilet. Like, we're never really just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? So, I did certainly value that. Just like being able to sit down and relax, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. 71. That's what's up.
niggas with the plastic cups. Tryna take a bitch home and bone fast as fuck. With an ass so fat you can't pass her up. If you dyking and hitchhiking, I need a passenger. Brothers when I done for the last cut. And this shit more the sinners like a massacre. Throw up a on the son, keep him on a corner. That is him on the corner. Tell me then how you want it. I'm a don't son it for the rims on whoa. Popping another sun and let that thing don't go. Whoa, that is them on that aim. One up on the sun and ain't get that man. Pop 'em on something on shit, no change. I come on the sun and just doing the thing. Ain't got man, my hand